right, let's move along. This one is another one coming from Ask Reddit. People of Reddit, what secrets do you have that you would take to the grave with you, but are willing to share anonymously? Went through, and I found a little decent little nugget in here. There's a part of me that's always felt so guilty about this, but the other part of me thinks I did the right thing. So when my mother-in-law was in hospice and dying, we had gotten the call that her last rites were being read to her and we should come because it was very close. The family gathered in a room. My father-in-law, her husband of 42 years, had been by her side and hadn't left for days. We were there for hours. My sister-in-law had to take the kids home at some point, so they had left and it was just my husband, me, my father-in-law left. And the nurses were saying that they might have spoken too soon because she was still hanging on. It was just absolutely awful to watch. My father-in-law looked ragged and tired, and he said he was going to go to the other floor for a cup of coffee. So my husband went with him. I said I would call if something changed, but he was only going to be gone 15 minutes maybe. About 5 minutes after they left, my mother-in-law really started to have labored breathing. I called the nurse to see what was happening, and by the time she came to the room, maybe 2 minutes, she had passed. I asked the nurse to wait for me to go get my father-in-law and husband back to the room to pronounce her dead. They rushed back, and my father-in-law held her, and after a minute, the nurse and doctor pronounced it. My father-in-law believes that he made it back into the room and was holding her while she left this life. I have never told him or my husband. Only me and that sweet nurse knows that she was already gone. I have debated telling my husband, but he's always said he was comfortable by watching his dad hold his mom when she died. I know I will never tell my father-in-law this. When he talks about her, he always mentions how he was there for that moment, and I do not want to take that away from him. It would absolutely crush him. Part of me thinks that she waited for everyone to leave the room so they didn't have to actually see her go. She was always so worried about everybody else, and I have never told anyone.
I'm crying.
Yeah, I thought Chris would be crying by the end of this one.
Sorry if you're just listening. I'm crying. If you can't see me.
Yeah, there's a comment on that. She 100% waited for them to leave. You're doing what is right for your family, and you need to find strength in that.
I can't really talk right now.
Mm-hmm. That's a secret. I would take that to my grave.
100%.
There's no reason.
Yeah.
No reason to tell that.
Yeah, it's not a secret that is like you're not lying to him. Well,
it's not
you
lie.
Are, but like
no.
It's a little white lie, right? It's a white lie.
It's a big white lie.
It's a big white lie, but it's not harming anybody is what I mean.
It's providing comfort
yeah.
in a terrible world, so I like it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
That was it's like a heartbreaking one. Heartwarming, heartbreaking.
Well, I guess a bit of both.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Right? It's a little bit heartwarming knowing like what she did.
Yeah.
Right? Like, yeah.
I've heard like of stories like that people hold on. Even the guy from Survivor.
The Survivor story with Adam, where his mom held on until he came back from after winning Survivor. And then she passed right after he was able to tell her that he won.
Stories like that, like just like rip my heart out of my chest and it's like
and warm
being
it up at the same time.
On. Yeah, I know. It's like, like that's so nice, but it's also like so sad. I don't know what it is, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just ruined my mascara now. Sure, but that was a nice one. We should have ended on that one.
No, I don't know. I've got a big one for the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I go?
Yeah, you go.
Okay.
Gotta keep the listeners, give them a little hook. Reel in that fishing line. Make sure you stay tuned.
Okay, amazing.